examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Pressure coming. Running into the open space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Jean-Pierre. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Coffee. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
He's open on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in. This passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters. And
touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Might be looking to run. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Sometimes they are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cox. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down